let's now talk about one of the other states down south which is now facing assembly elections. The state of Kerala, where the stage is now set for a potential disqualification drama. Days after expelled a Congress leader, MLA, the Rahul Mammutikal, in a spiral and a lot of controversy, he was arrested when another complaint of sexual assault came up. Now the CPM MLA, D.K. Murli, has now filed a formal complaint with the State Assembly Speaker against the Palakkad MLA, accusing him of breaching the code of conduct. Now, Rahul Mammutikal, who is currently in custody of a third sexual assault case, not only just faces, when it comes to legal heat, but possible political exile from the assembly. Now, as far as the left leader is concerned, he's accused him of tarnishing the dignity of the assembly and violating its established rules. Let's connect with Arpita on this. Arpita, good afternoon. Well, this action, and initially that should have been taken by his party, which is the Congress, was too late as far as even deciding what to do with that Neta who actually represents a constituency, which is Palakkad.
Well, yes, Amita, Congress was very late in taking decision, and finally when the second complaint was filed against Rahul Mammutikal, that is when the Congress had expelled him from the party's membership. But Congress continued to say that his MLA position, party cannot decide on it. If Rahul wants to resign from the MLA position, it is his decision that what he wants to do. But now finally, when the third complainant had filed a case and third FIR was filed against Rahul and he got arrested in the case, we had asked the Speaker of the Assembly that what further action will be taken. Will he be disqualified as an MLA, to which he had said if any of the MLAs file a formal complaint against Rahul Mammutikal, then we will consider the Ethics and Privileges Committee will decide on further action.
Okay.
Now, CPM leader and Vamanapuram MLA D.K. Murli has filed a complaint to the Speaker saying that Rahul has tarnished the image of the Assembly, and also he has violated the rules of the Assembly. So now this will go to the Ethics and Privilege Committee, which is headed by a 9-member team. They will look into this matter. The Speaker will refer the case to the Ethics and Privilege Committee. They will look into the matter and further action will be taken based on their decision. So it needs to be seen if he will be finally disqualified as an MLA from Palakkad or not. Meanwhile, today the SIT's custody, the custody of Rahul Mammutikal with SIT ends. Okay. They had 3-day custody today. That is
well, remains to be seen if his custody would be extended. But as far as his position is concerned and the place that he represents, being a representative of a people's representative, this is something, as far as the left leader is concerned, is raising an objection saying that it tarnishes the image of the assembly and is now seeking the ouster of Rahul Mammutikal from the assembly itself. Please to stay on with us, Arpita. We'll do a quick, when it comes to a timeline check of all of the cases that Rahul M. Meanwhile, when we are speaking of the latest third case, is something that he was immediately arrested on part of the authorities there. Now, the first complaint, the charges are of rape, forced abortion, false promise of marriage, and this was taken up in November last year. Now, as far as when it comes to the second case is concerned, the charges again of rape, sexual assault on the pretext of marriage. This was taken up on the 2nd of December last year. And this is, when we speak of the third case in which the arrest has now happened, is of brutal rape, forced abortion, financial exploitation, and this case that was taken up on the 11th of January, and immediately that we are looking at the police acting on the third complaint. Now, this is the update coming in as far as Rahul Mammutikal is concerned, but let's talk about what's happening with Sabrimala, because this is another controversy that has now embroiled the state of Kerala. Another day, another arrest that we're looking at. The gold heist, there is a ghee scam that has also been called. All of these scams are now coming in from one of the most revered shrines in the country. The revered shrine that is now swamped with scams, and now the SIT has arrested former TDP member KP Sankara Das, who is the former Travancore Devaswam board member. He was arrested in the two cases related to the loss of gold from the Dwarka Palaka idols and also the door frames, and his arrest comes days after the Kerala High Court questioned that why Das has not been arrested in connection with the TWC cases. Now, Das is the 12th person to be arrested in the two cases, what we are getting to know. And reacting on of these developments, the Devaswam Mantri himself has said that the action has been taken as the investigation is going well under the supervision of the High Court. The Travancore Devaswam board president too has called this a matter to be of quite seriousness.
അതെന്താണ് സംഭവിച്ചിട്ടുള്ളതെന്ന് പരിശോധിക്കാൻ ഇപ്പോൾ ദേവസ്വം ബോർഡ് തന്നെ ഒരു ഉദ്യോഗസ്ഥനെ സസ്പെൻഡ് ചെയ്തിട്ടുണ്ട്. അന്വേഷണം നടത്താൻ ദേവസ്വം ബോർഡിന്റെ വിജിലൻസ് തീരുമാനിച്ചിട്ടുണ്ട്. അത് നടന്നുകൊണ്ടിരിക്കില്ല. SIT ബഹുമാനപ്പെട്ട കേരള ഹൈക്കോടതിയുടെ മേൽനോട്ടത്തിൽ SIT ഇതുവരെ നടത്തിയിട്ടുള്ള അന്വേഷണം തൃപ്തികരമാണെന്ന് കോടതി രേഖപ്പെടുത്തി. ഗവൺമെൻറ്റും അക്കാര്യത്തിൽ കോടതിയുടെ അഭിപ്രായത്തോട് പൂർണ്ണമായി യോജിച്ചു. അതിൻ്റെ അന്വേഷണം പൂർത്തീകരിച്ചു കഴിഞ്ഞതിന് ശേഷം മറ്റു കാര്യങ്ങളോട് പ്രതികരിക്കാം.
It is a major thing. We are the state let the state vigilance inquire about it. We will correct what is to be done. We will arrest people if it is necessary. We will suspend people, take action. You see, what I'm trying to tell you is that, of course, in a massive festival place like Sabarimala, these things should not happen. That is one thing, but it has happened. But it should not obliterate you from the fact that today we have almost concluded a festival where nearly 5 million pilgrims have congregated in the last 60 days. And things are going on in a much better fashion than it used to be, much orderly fashion.
Well, Arpita, aren't these people responsible when it comes to preserving the shrine altogether? And when we speak of the board members themselves, what has been the role that Mr. KP Sankara Das apparently played that led to his arrest?
Shankar Das is a former Devasam board member, and he was part of the team when Padma Kumar was the president of Devasam board. And as per SIT's information, he was very well part of the group where he had to record the statements when the Dwarapalga idols were removed and given to Unnikrishnan Poti, but he did not maintain proper records. He was not giving proper this, and also when Padma Kumar had given had in his own handwriting given proper this that they can be given it to Unnikrishnan Poti, he was also well aware of this scam is what SIT has mentioned. And back then when the investigation had started, immediately they had mentioned that Shankar Das is also very well responsible, and they had made him as the 11th accused. But what happened later was he was not keeping well, and since then he was admitted in a hospital, and therefore SIT was not arresting him, to which High Court few days back questioned that why was the SIT not taking action against Shankar Das in spite of him being named as an accused, and in spite of having
so that is the court actually ultimately had to take cognizance of this matter. As far as the arrest of Sankara Das now comes days after the Kerala High Court questioned as to why he's not been arrested yet in connection with the two cases that has now been investigated. Now Sankara Das is said to be the 12th person who has now been taken into custody in the two cases that we are looking at, and this is the gold theft case in the revered shrine that seems to be now swamped with scams. The SIT now having arrested the former TDP member or the board member KP Sankara Das, and this is now coming across as a big development as the court itself has now taken up the matter with the arrests as well that have now taken place, and all of them said to be now related to the main accused in the case. Arpita, for the moment, thank you very much for joining in.